What's going on, guys? We're going to go over 5 things you can start working on today to become more attractive. Tip number 1, get clothes that fit you properly. And this is going to be easier said than done. Different brands size their clothes different, so you may need a medium in one brand and a large in a different brand. So it may take a little bit of trial and error, but getting clothes that fit you properly is definitely a good step in becoming more attractive. Tip number 2, work on your beard and overall grooming game. When I was younger, I really didn't put that much effort into learning how to shape my beard. And as I've got older, I've obviously had more time to practice. But looking up YouTube tutorials on beard shaping, understanding what looks good on your facial structure, and even if you have to use products to grow your beard in thicker if you don't have a full beard, getting your facial hair under control and maintaining it in a proper way goes a long way. The way I look at it at this point is your haircut and beard is kind of like a girl's makeup. Basically, in the fact your hair should be cut and your beard should be done if you're going out. Just like girls like to make sure their makeup is done before they go out, you should take pride in your appearance. I'm not saying you got to spend an hour in the mirror getting ready and shit and go to the extreme, but take pride in the way you're presenting yourself to the world. Tip number 3, get to a healthy BMI. If you're overly skinny and look fragile, put on some weight, put on some muscle. And if you're overweight, work on staying in a calorie deficit so you can get down to a healthy weight. Not only is this going to affect the way the world perceives you, but it's also going to affect the way you perceive yourself. And internal confidence projects heavily out into the world. The way you view yourself projects out into who you are. And if you can become more confident in the person that you are and feel more comfortable in your own skin, people are going to see that, and people are also going to start to treat you different. Your energy will be different when you interact with people, and you'll be more confident in almost any type of social situation if you're in shape. There's a natural respect factor there with most people for someone who's fit because they understand it takes consistency and they understand it takes a certain type of lifestyle to achieve that look, to achieve it consistently as well. And if you stack that on top of being well groomed and well presented in fashion sense, then it goes a long way, guys. The world will literally interact with you in a different way. I know because I've experienced it. Tip number 4, eat more solid meats like chicken and steak. Not only is it a good diet just to be eating whole foods, but you're also going to over time improve your facial structure. If you notice, a lot of people who have been eating a carnivore diet for an extended period of time, and people that grew up eating solid meats instead of eating a lot of soups and stuff like that, tend to have more defined jaws because chewing meats and chewing through muscle is extremely important for jaw muscle development and jaw structure development in kids. That's why needing braces has become so common, is because kids nowadays slurp their food instead of chewing it. Chewing actual food, chewing real food, not processed food that comes from a factory, is extremely important for facial structure, guys. And you can literally improve your facial structure by getting your jaw muscles more defined. There's also companies that make stiff chewing gum that you can use to work out your jaw muscles. But overall, if you just eat a meat-based diet, you really don't need to chew super stiff gum to work out your jaw muscles, because chewing chicken, chewing steak, chewing beef products in general is going to be enough to build those muscles over time. Tip number 5, last but not least, work on your posture and work on your walk. You can tell a lot by someone by their body language and overall nonverbal communication. And if you can come across non-verbally as a more confident person, just off of your posture, just off of your walk, it actually goes a long way in the way the world perceives you and the way that women interact with you. If you guys want a more in-depth video on nonverbal communication, make sure you drop a comment down below. I appreciate everybody who watched this video. I hope you got some value out of this video. And if you did, make sure you share it with some other people. Hope you have a good, productive rest of your day. Go lift some heavy shit, and I will see you in the next video.